Hi everybody, it's Melinda. I'm sitting in my car because I got it back finally. I'm so excited. Can I tell you I'm so excited? So yes, my poor little Mini got a little banged up a few months ago and it just took a long time. So just out and about. And I told you yesterday I was going to be back soon and I wasn't joking. Here I am already back. So I wanted to teach you a little magic. Would you like to learn some magic today? I would love to teach you some magic. So here's some magic. There is a lot of goings on in the world that are creating these oppositional sides. And I've talked a lot about this, right? The polarized conversations. I'm right, you're wrong, us and them. Like it's always going to be this polarization. And so one way to step out of that is to recognize, is your language spinning spells of separation, or is it creating opportunities for you to live into unity? So here's a couple really quick, easy ways to get your language out of separation and into unity. Magic stuff. Not kidding. Hi, Rachel. So when you talk about life, general things and whatnot, and I see this in my practice, it's a lot around people trying to figure out, well, what is it? What's the thing? What is creating the obstacle for me? You know, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. I don't know. What if maybe it's this, maybe it's that, or could it be that? So our language in and of itself is setting us up to for our minds to think that, well, actually, it's one or the other. So the magic word that you have there is the word or. That's creating the separation. That's creating a bit of a disconnect, and it's keeping you out of an inclusive kind of conversation, because on any given moment of any given day, there's what we know about a situation. And then there's this mass amount of unconscious material. It's what we don't know. It's what's in the unconscious realm. So when we say, oh, I think it's this, or it's that, or it's that, you're creating the energetic structure of it only being one or the other. But what if you were to speak inclusively? What if you were to come into a more encompassing thought of, you know, there's all of this going on that I know about, and there's all of this going on underneath that I don't know about, and what if I spoke to all of it? What if I actually said, there's this and there's that? It's that simple. To come out of separation language or exclusivity is all about that little article that we use. Ors or buts always create separation, always create exclusivity. Anytime I speak about myself and what's going on, it's always in the and. There's this and there's that and there's this and then there's everything else I don't know about it. So it's very powerful to change your language to be more encompassing. And what this does for you personally is it gets you into honoring yourself and all the parts of you that you might be being dismissive of, not intentionally. So when I say, you know what, I am ready to start that program. I am ready to give up Starbucks. I am ready. I am so ready to do that, except for the parts of me that aren't. I'm including those parts in that conversation to acknowledge that there are parts of me that I'm not aware of. There is this massive part of unconscious world that I need to include when I am considering life decisions and choices. And so coming into that kindness and that compassion for self is to be very gentle to the parts of you that you may not be aware of. So I am very ready to give up Starbucks, except for the part of me that's not ready. There's a part of me that's not quite there yet. And so to be very honoring of that. And rather than getting very excited, it's like, yes, I'm going to do it today. I'm going to give it up today. That's it. No more of that. Not even realizing I'm creating panic and terror within myself. Because for the part of me that's not ready to let that go, whatever the thing is, yeah, I'm creating my own panic and terror, and to be kind and gentle to all these parts of ourselves. So as you set goals for yourself, oh, my dog's getting hot. I'm going to open the door for her because it's warm in the car. So for when you're setting your goals, when you're starting to think about, you know what, I'm going to make this life change. Yes, do that. Set goals. And at the same time, how can you be ever so gentle and ever so compassionate to the parts of you that might not be ready for that change, or even deeper still, the parts of you that you don't even know exist? Because as you step towards that goal, as you make those changes, you will meet them. The fears will bubble up. The insecurities, the misprogrammings, the misbeliefs will show up. And so in the process of making the change, you're meeting yourself. And even in the idea of, I'm going to make this change, just in the intention of itself, you can become very gentle and compassionate by saying, you know, is there any part of me that's not in alignment with this? Just closing your eyes, going inside, asking, is there any part of me that's not okay with this? And then being very quiet and listening to the fears, the insecurities that might bubble up. And if you get no response in that inquiry, wonderful, proceed ahead, full steam ahead, and go gently into your new thing, always looking for, I wonder what's in the unconscious realm. I wonder what I'm holding that's been preventing me from this all along. Because I guarantee you, if it was that easy, you would have already done it. If there wasn't some obstacle in place, you would have already achieved the thing that you're setting out to do. So, gentle, gentle, kind, kind. Recognize there's parts of you that you are not even aware of, and oftentimes the very goals that we set out for ourselves, even though they may be in our highest, best interest, can terrify and scare the crap out of deeper parts of ourselves. So beginning to be more inclusive of those parts. Simple word change. Go from the words but or, erase them from your vocabulary and replace them with and. I really, really am excited about giving up Starbucks. And the part of me that's not quite ready, I'm going to take very gentle care of her, and I'm going to be with her all the while when I let go of this particular habit and I up-level my self-care and self-help. So how can you, for yourself, acknowledge these deeper parts? Start with your language. Start with including, being inclusive, and come into unity with yourself and all the beautiful and all the broken and all the dysfunctional parts of you, because they need your help and they need to be honored so that you can steadily move forward and make the changes that you're looking to make. With all the love and excitement, me, Bama, and my Minnie are so happy that you're watching. I just want to acknowledge, hey Dave, hi Ivana, Sherry, and John. Much love to you, John, and Margie. So good to see you all.